This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Let's talk about what's next for him now that he's without a partner. He's going to work some solo matches and he's going to have some substitutes, but then eventually he gets a permanent tag team partner in Tito Santana. And they work heavily that fall with the Islanders, who at the time were managed by Bobby Heenan. And this is going to be a big deal. Martel says he comes up with the name Strike Force based on an interview where Tito was promising as a team, they're going to be striking with force. So Strike Force is the name based on that Tito promo. And they even began using Girls in Cars as their theme off of the Pile Driver album, which was, I believe, originally meant for the Can-Am connection. What was it about Tito that made him just the right fit for Rick Martel?
I think just timing. And I think that the two guys really gelled together. Best I remember, it was Vince that actually came up with the name, but the Girls in Cars was something that was going to be used for the Can-Am connection. And I don't think we'd actually debuted it yet for the Can-Am connection, but then it was perfect for Strike Force and Tito and Rick.
No doubt about it.
Girls in cars, girls in cars, girls in cars. That was shot out in San Francisco on the Pacific, the Pacific Highway gimmick out there with Robbie Dupree.
The Pacific Coast Highway, the PCH.
Yeah, old PCH. And Robbie Dupree was the singer of that. And nice guy.
Let's fast forward to November 7th on Superstars. Tito and Rick are going to win the tag belts from the Hart Foundation. And backstage, the new champs are going to celebrate with the president, Jack Tunney, Bam Bam, Hillbilly Jim, and JYD. This is kind of fun that we used to have babyface celebrations. It feels like a staple here in this era. I guess maybe the first time I remember it being a big thing actually was Hogan's win, where Andre's back there helping him celebrate with champagne. Why did Vince or the Dunns or whoever really like that shot, do you think? Just to cement in the fans' eyes that, hey, we just saw something special and he's a babyface?
Yeah, it depended on who it was. I mean, we did it with heels too.
Sure.
Just a nice celebration in the back. Make it special.
Well, we know we're going to see him at Survivor Series 87, which we've done a show on in long form. He's a part of the giant 20-man tag team match, the most crowded match you'll ever see. And then on the January 2nd, 1988 Saturday night's main event, Martel and Santana are working as a tag match against Volkov and Zukov. And they go 2 out of 3 falls here. But that's really not what's most famous. What's most famous is Santana and Martel making an appearance the same night that Andre the Giant's going to attack Hulk Hogan following his win over King Kong Bundy. It's going to be a big night. In early 88, Strike Force is going to keep working with Hart Foundation, including a February 5th NBC show that we've talked a lot about, the main event. Strike Force beats the Harts when Martel pins Brett by blocking a sunset flip. It's the last match on the show, and you even see it as the credits are rolling. That's a pretty monumental show to be on and to sort of be the last thing you see. That's kind of a cool spot to have.
Well, yeah, we probably would like to have seen a few more minutes of it, but
yeah,
unfortunately it's live television and sometimes shit happens. So but we did get the finish in. We got the finish in before the credits finished. So that's a good thing.
We're doing some fun house shows around this time. It's 6-man tags, Strike Force and Macho Man on one side, Honky Tonk with the Hart Foundation on the others. But then at WrestleMania 4, Strike Force is cheated out of the titles by Demolition in about 8 minutes after Smash pins Martel once Axe has hit Martel over the back of the head with Fuji's cane behind the referee's back. But in the following months, we would have return matches all over the place. And eventually they injure Rick Martel on Primetime Wrestling that was taped on June 1st in Oakland. It aired on July 11th, and Demolition would perform their demolition decapitation finisher on him at ringside. That leaves him unconscious on the floor and it would be announced on Superstars that he suffered injuries and a concussion. And in the storyline, he's going to briefly retire due to the injuries, but in reality, he's granted a leave from the company and he's going to take 6 months off to take care of his severely ill wife. What do you remember about him taking some time off the road here to take care of some family business?
Well, again, it was the right thing to do. It was something that Rick felt very strongly about, and he needed to be with his family at that time. And his wife was ill, and that was something Rick wanted to do, and Vince fully supported it.
Yeah. She, winds up having part of her small intestine removed. And, he says when he went to meet with Vince and told him that he needed to go home to be with his wife, of course, we all have maybe a certain expectation, but he said he was shocked at how Vince was so understanding. And he told Rick, allegedly, there's no doubt in my mind, the only place you need to be is with your wife. So there you go. It's not all bad stuff you hear about old Vinnie Mac. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.